Lightning literally
Yeah,
struck the house.
we not living here.
Sign from God.
Just struck this right here. Lightning just struck right here. Lightning just struck right here. And I'm getting the fuck on. Because look at this shit. This shit.
Imagine having an open house to sell your home, and when you come back after everyone's left, they've cleaned out all of your personal items. Yeah, welcome back into the channel, everybody. Today, we're gonna look at some of the worst experiences with home showings, open houses, and people trying to list their houses for sale in general, and what happens when the worst possible scenario plays out. The one at the end of this video is going to blow your mind, so stick around for it, and we'll go over it together. Let's jump into the clips.
When touring, a house goes wrong.
Okay, so this is the little carport area. So when you come in from there, it walks you straight into the kitchen. And then you have the, I guess, family room area.
Lightning literally struck the house.
We not living here.
Sign from God.
Just struck this right here. Lightning just struck right here. Lightning just struck right here. And I'm getting the fuck on. Because look at this shit. This shit exploded onto my car. Yeah, no.
She was literally just standing there a minute before. Lightning struck everything, and even the cars outside alarms were going off. That's probably a pretty good sign from God. Do not buy this house.
This is the first for me, so the dishwasher's right there. The kitchen here.
I'm going to stop him right away. The dishwasher and stove facing each other is a really weird kind of setup. They're just facing each other in front of the sink. I don't like that at all. This is obviously like an apartment or a really small house. Not a good setup to begin with, but it gets worse. Take a look.
You know, there's a little closet here. Guess where the dishwasher goes to? Pretty.
Who was the contractor that built that scenario? I feel like there was no dishwasher and they added it after the fact maybe, and so that's sort of what they ended up with. The only place to put it, the closet on the back of the living room. If you've ever had a crazy story from going to see a house that you were potentially purchasing or selling your house, let me know in the comments section below as you watch through the rest of this video what your experience was. I love to hear these stories. It might get featured in a future video, so leave that down in the comments section. And now would be the best time for me to ask you guys to like this video. It helps the YouTube algorithm, and I'd love to hear you tell the algorithm, yes, we love these videos. Let's move on to the next clip.
You shall not pass. You have a wonderful home.
This is spot on. In 2026, remember, people have cameras. I have cameras all over my house. So if you come to my house, whether you're a guest or whether maybe one day you want to buy this house or whatever it is, I'm always watching, and most places are also doing the same. When we built this house, even 4.5, 5 years ago, the model house, which is a few doors down, it actually had cameras to watch people touring the model because the agent would just let you stroll through. But they had cameras. I noticed them when we walked in.
Who does that? Who does that? So this is a true story. I hosted an open house for 3 hours at a listing, didn't think anything of it, closed the doors, went home. I get a panicked call from the owners. They are going ballistic at me because their thermostat is at 99 degrees Fahrenheit. If you know anything about homes, this can warp floors, this can ruin paint, and it can really affect your home badly. We come to find out that someone who had come into our open house had set the thermostat at 99 degrees Fahrenheit. We immediately needed to figure out, how do we fix this? Is it going to affect the house? Should we take it off the market? Can the house even be shown in this condition? We were able to get the house fixed, but we had to take the house off for 36 hours just to get it to cool back down. The moral of the story here is you absolutely have to check every property you're listing.
Yep. You never know what somebody's capable of doing when they stroll through a house. That is diabolical to set someone's thermostat to the heat of 99 degrees. That is diabolical. They had to actually hit the heat button. My house has, I don't know where my phone is. Here you go. My house has a button literally that controls it, and I have the temperature thermostats off. I can only control it from, it's very cold in Florida today, I can only control it from my phones and my iPads. So any random person that's in my house, even just hanging out for the night, can't go and mess with those. I have them locked. They need a password, right? So that's what I would do if I was selling my house. If I had an open house or showing, I would have those locked and not allow people access to them.
So we were wondering why this house didn't sell. I mean, you got a really nice master bathroom in here and walk-in closet and, you know, great tile work, right? Nice fixtures, and then there's that outside of the shower, and then the door opens out. You know, so I mean, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what these builders are smoking these days. This is a new build, by the way, 2023. I don't understand.
That is crazy to put the temperature on-off handle outside the shower. There is no explaining or reasoning with this. I know some people are going to say, oh, well, I like to be able to hit it without getting wet while I hit the thing. Yeah, until you're in there and you need to adjust it, and now you can't reach around the door. You got to step all the way out, slip on the floor. That's silly. It needs to go inside the shower. That's the point of it.
It's about a man who figured out how to live in a multi-million-dollar mansion for free. Didn't pay a dime, just walked in and squatted, and so far, some upset neighbors haven't been able to do anything about it. ABC's Ron Claiborne has the details.
It's a magnificent mansion in a Tony neighborhood in upscale Boca Raton, Florida, worth $2.5 million. But the guy living there these days is paying nothing. He's squatting. And at least for now, no one can legally get him out. His name is Andre Barbosa, a 23-year-old native of Brazil, seen here on his Facebook page. Barbosa moved in last September after the last owner, unable to keep up with the mortgage payments, moved out.
There's been so many foreclosures that there's been a loss of control of property.
Incredibly, the squatter filed legal papers citing adverse possession, an obscure 19th century state law that allows someone to claim an empty property by occupying it for 7 years. Barbosa, whose nickname is Loki after the Norse god of mischief, posted this no trespassing notice. Barbosa's new, neighbors aren't at all amused.
So the Florida law actually just changed because that was an 1800s, 19th century law saying if you lived in a house in Florida for 7 years, even if you weren't paying it or you weren't the legal person, if you stayed there and could prove it and started getting mail to that house, you actually owned the property. It's crazy. They've since changed that law just this past year, which is wild that it took them sometime in the 1800s to the early 2020s, so 200 years damn near, to fix the law. That is absolutely asinine. And this guy eventually got put out of there. It was insane. The house's mortgage payment was like $8,000 or $9,000, $10,000.
Y'all, so I just got to my open house, and first of all, the front door is missing. This is a home that's been fully renovated, and somebody came in here and stole the appliances. And in the midst of stealing the appliances and yanking them out, this happened. Y'all, this is crazy. Wow.
Instead of filming, why didn't she walk over and turn the supply line off? It's one little doop, doop, doop. That's what happened. They unhooked the appliance, probably the refrigerator with the water line that goes into the fridge, and they just took it off or ripped it off and did not turn off the supply line. Or if they did actually just break it, then you can't shut it off. But it's possible, even with the supply line broken, to crank off the valve and turn the water flow off so you don't do more damage.
Just have to tell you that I just showed the wrong house. Yeah. See that house right there? That one. That's the house that I was in. Opened all the blinds, turned all the lights on, did all the things just to realize that I was in the wrong house. Yeah. So now I'm here, in the right house. Same agent. I had to call the agent. I promise I'm not breaking into that house. Yeah, so that's how my day's going.
Wait, how did she get into the wrong house? Typically, if I'm not mistaken, somebody correct me here, maybe I got some real estate agents on the video. When you go to sell a house, they put a lockbox on your house, right, with a key, and then they give you the code. And so, what, did she just stroll into the other house thinking it was just unlocked? There was no lockbox on it because the other people aren't selling. How did she end up going into the wrong house? Maybe the agent just said, oh, I unlocked the door for you, and that one just happened to be unlocked? Someone explain this to me like I'm 6. All right, we're gonna wrap up with one of the worst possible scenarios, as I promised, of having an open house, showing your house to potential buyers to sell it, and you come back to what we're gonna see right now.
As y'all know, I had an open house today. This is what I come back home to. Somebody has broke into my fucking house. Swear you can't win. There is glass everywhere. I guess they threw a rock in there. Y'all, they done took all my purses, all my shoes. Like, I'm about to throw a fit. Look at this shit.
She's being a whole lot more composed and calmer than I would have been. Let me tell you what.
Look at my closet, y'all. Like, really in here looking for shit. They done took my shoes, my purses. They done took my little safe.
What would you do? How do you even begin to handle that if you got to call your agent and say, hey, we had an open house and somebody came back who walked through this open house almost certainly and broke in and stole all my stuff, which this is why you got to have cameras and identify the people that come and go. Although at an open house, there is no requirement to give your ID or identify yourself or even put your email down or anything. You can walk into an open house, stroll through it and see it and then walk out and no one knows who you are and come back later. And even if the agent walked with them through the house and showed it off thinking they might be a buyer, and then saw them out the door and they're like, okay, we'll let you know, thanks, bye, and they leave, and then everyone goes home and then they come back an hour later and smash in the door before the owner got home, there's nothing you can do to prevent that. I mean, it's very, very hard, which is why security system, I have a very good one, 2 massively large dogs, which no, they wouldn't be here during an open house in that event, but not something you want me to come home with if you're still in my house. And of course the cameras everywhere, neighbors, and everything I need to make sure that that would never happen to me. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. What do you think of this? What do you think of crazy closings, showings, homeowners coming back? This is unbelievable, the level of bad that people will do to somebody else's home, especially when they're just trying to show it off to sell it to, one of the biggest transactions of their lives. So that's it for the video today. I appreciate it. Make sure you do hit that like button. Like I said, it helps the algorithm and it tells YouTube that you love it and it'll show it to more people. And subscribe. Click your notification bell to come back and get notified when the newest video drops each and every day. I appreciate you guys watching that along with the short form videos. If you haven't checked out my short form content, click on my channel and click on the reels and short forms. You will love that content. A ton of it you probably have never seen before. Thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day and I'll see you next time.